second, everybody, give me a second. Are we live? Sound check, sound check, sound check, sound check. Give me a second, everybody. Are we live? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Need to quiet the microphone. Yes, we are live. All right, finally. No, I'm not late. All right, everybody, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Give me a second, everybody. All right, everybody, sorry about that. Hedge fund trading on now, Dozy, how are you? No, I'm not late today. All right, everybody, welcome to Forex Trading Week, day one, right? Nandozi, we're going to start trading, right, everybody? So one more time, what we're trying to do here, everybody, the goal is to bring you from zero to a millionaire trader in 3 years in an institutional way. As always, you're first an analyst, then you're a trader. And we're in the Forex Trading Week, everybody, where the purpose is to implement what you have learned so far into the live market, alright? As is stating in the description of the video, now, and let me see if our Instagram works. Below the video, yeah, it's working, alright. Thanks God, and now it's working. Anyway, join the founder, it's me, Kosta, Forex Trading Week, which is part of the Institutional Forex Course, where we're going to implement what we have learned so far into the live markets. Alright, everybody. So we just finished support, resistance, pivot points. Hello, Olga, how are you? Olga, I send you guys, give me a second, where is Teams? I send you guys, learn how to make big money. I send you guys, hello everyone, here is the first assignment. Watch the video and write down what did you learn about homeostasis and how homeostasis affects our success, everybody. Okay, for the ones who are going to join the Learn How to Make Big Money as a Trader course. Okay, everybody. And here you have the books that we're going to not read, but it's too much, but all of those are going to be, we're going to work with those books, everybody. Okay, Power of Awareness, Psycho-Cybernetics, Release Your Brakes, The Slight Edge, and Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Yes, John, October 18th, John, 2025, Learn How to Make Big Money as a Trader, everybody. This is our last course. Yeah, I saw that briefly. This is the last course of the year. It's going to be 5 weeks, and we're going to have this guy. We're going to have this guy in the course. He's up 90% for the year. Heraldo. We're going to have this guy in the course, and we're going... The poor Heraldo, I mean, the main focus is going to be on him, All eyes are on him now. Todd, why is that? Todd, why is that? Because he is killing it. He's better than me, as a matter of fact. He's killing it, but he's killing it on $1,000 account. Everybody, okay? All eyes on him. I mean, we're going to have different speakers. If you want, Douglas is going to talk, Melissa is going to talk, Mattia is going to talk, Olga is going to talk. Olga, Olga, if you want, you can talk. No. I was just wondering how to read those books within... No, it's not... This is for later, don't worry, everybody. It's going to be fun, believe me. You're going to learn a lot. Okay, so this is going to... Alright, everybody. So remember, the purpose of the Forex Trading Week is to implement what we have learned so far. Okay, now type in the chat, everybody. Give me a second, F11 here, alright. So type in the chat, everybody, the procedure. Type in the chat the indicators out. Type in the chat, what currency do you want to trade, what asset, okay? So number one, what asset can be Bitcoin, gold, whatever. Number 2, buy or sell. Number 3, what pattern. Number 4, what time frame. What time frame. What time frame. Buy or sell, what pattern, what time frame. Number 5, where is the stop loss and take profit. Alright, everybody, to help me out with the time. Do I need to prepare a speech? If you want. If you want. Olga is saying GBP JPY 4 hours short-term trend long. Alright, where is the stop loss and take profit, Olga? Okay, everybody, let's go to work. So, hedge fund trading Nandozi and everybody online, if you want to participate, please tell me what you want to trade. Don't be shy, everybody. We don't bite. We are here to learn, alright? The purpose of the Forex Trading Week, it's not for you to make money. The purpose of the Forex Trading Week is for you to implement what you have learned so far into the live markets. Does this make sense? I mean, money, it's a consequence, sure, but you know, give me a second, everybody, for our chart. Okay, and where are we? GBP JPY, maybe euro dollar. Those are tricks on GForex. GBP JPY for our chart. Alright, short and trend long, stop loss 202, 202, 107, 208. Okay. Now, everybody, help Olga out. You know, before we do the trade, everybody, we are here to implement what we have learned so far into the live markets. There is no right or wrong. Olga, what is the GBP JPY doing on the 4-hour chart, everybody? What is going to happen now? 7 times out of 10 most likely. Boss, what is this indicator? This is KDJ. KDJ, I'm not sure how to show you. Everybody, there you go. Paul, trading view, I'm not sure, but this is from GForex. Trading view must have it too, I believe. Don't ask me why. This is by default 714 EMA. This is exponential, double, demma, temma, trima, comma. I don't even know what is all of the. I mean, it's too much stuff. T3. What is T3? I have no idea. You know, T3 Tilson. I don't know. But anyway, you know. Yeah, I don't want to wait too much time. You know, if I add another, give me a second, KDJ, and edit indicator, just having fun a little bit, everybody. T3, you know, it's, can you see it's different? I don't want to make a class now out of indicators, everybody. We are not there yet, you know. Yeah, there is no right or wrong. Make sense, everybody? This is smoother, right? Up and down, whatever. Alright. Yeah, nature back test anyway, everybody. So, indicators out. Hedge fund trader Alex, how are you? How are you, sir? So, one more time, Olga, do you want to still enter, everybody? We're here to implement what we have learned so far into the live market. Okay, there is no right or wrong on the analysis, there is no right or wrong on the strategy. Olga is saying buy GBP JPY 4-hour chart, short on trend long, which is super cool. Stop loss 202, 107, and take profit 208. I'm asking you, everybody, help Olga out. You know, the purpose of the Forex Trading Week, and it's going to be for 5 days, today, tomorrow, and then next week, hopefully. Yeah, I'm sorry, yesterday I had a meeting, you know. We've learned in the last module, we've learned about support, resistance, pivot points. Do you remember, everybody? Nandozi, ends the JPY short, 2-hour market wave previous. Nandozi, stop loss previous market wave. I need the number because everybody charts in a little bit different way. So I need the number. On YouTube, Alex, do you want to buy, sell? What do you want? Currency pairs, crypto? What do you want? There is no right or wrong, gold, whatever. Olga is not responding. Well, okay, everybody, let's make a trade. Olga is first, so we're going to buy at the market, and stop loss is going to be not in points, stop loss is going to be in price, is 202.107. Okay, and the take profit is going to be 208.866. Submit orders. Don't worry, everybody, you can always get out and edit stop loss, cancel, edit take profits. I'm going to hear Olga long on STT 4 hour. Okay, everybody, this is Olga trade, everybody, and short on trend. Most likely Olga is looking at extension, retracement, extension. Okay, is this, everybody, how would you address this risk? Is this a risky trade, less risky trade, no risk? I mean, not talking about risk, but we are at resistance and we have a pin bar. Okay, everybody, so from the lessons that we've learned, okay, lessons, you know, there is no right or wrong, everybody. Number 24, the market is going to reverse 7 times out of 10. All right, everybody? Now, before we go to Nandozi's and NZD-JPY, what we didn't do? Who remembers from the previous Forex trading week? We didn't do something which would be very beneficial to do. There is no right or wrong anyway. John is asking on Teams, boss, what's wrong with this trade? Well, nothing wrong, but what's the probability of the market stopping me out? Make sense, everybody? There is no right or wrong anyway. What's the probability of the market stopping me out? How do you know? Well, it's extension, retracement, extension, right? We've learned about this, about the market wave. Remember, everybody? The only way that the market can move, it must wave. So it's extension, retracement, and then it's extension again. Make sense? Therefore, I am placing this trade. Maybe missing some text, Olga. What's the... Who knows on YouTube what we didn't do, which would be beneficial for us before we enter the trade? Check the monthly, weekly, and daily chart first. Well, not all of this. This is not... We're not here to analyze charts. We're here to trade. But yes, well, like Alex said, you know, check the higher time frame. Check the higher time frame. Again, indicators out. Check the higher time frame, everybody. You know, so this is still the daily, right? This is still the daily. And the stop loss is here, you know. Give it a second. Okay. Now, there is, you must understand something, everybody. Nobody, today it's Olga, you know, last month was different, it was Alex, Nandozi. None of those guys, everybody, makes sense, is wrong. This is not the conversation about really being right or wrong. We are just trying to learn what we have. We're trying to implement what we have learned. Is today this candle closes bearish, example, then there is a 70% chance that the market is going to react, and is going to react to past support, right? those were the lessons. Make sense, everybody? How this market works? You know, support, resistance, pivot points. Remember, everybody? Can you see here from the, if we just take GBP, JPY, and we say, well, I'm going to be the set of stairs, right? Set of stairs, set of stairs, set of stairs, set of stairs, set of stairs. So when the market, every single time, or at least most of the time, when the market retraced, you know, retraced to past support, right? And retraced to pivot point, which is past support, and in an uptrend, right? Retraced, went through a little bit, but still past support, and it retraced here to the pivot point, you know, and again, as you can see, everybody here, you know, again, past support. Can you see here, everybody? Can you see it? Different color, orange maybe, there you go, orange, and orange, and orange, and orange, and orange. Can you see it, everybody? What must I learn is that if this candle closes bearish, makes sense, everybody? So there is no right or wrong, but we're going to talk tomorrow, right? Tomorrow we're going to see if this candle closed bearish. If this candle closed bearish, then me as Olga, I can wait, or I can say, okay, I'm going to get out of the trade, not to lose 0.5% on the stop loss. I'm going to lose basically breadcrumbs, you know. Why would I risk, you know, to be stopped out 7 times out of 10, you know, when this loser, it's predictable? Does this make sense? Boss, I will participate tomorrow. My guys are not here with me. All good, Andozi, don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry. Alex, we are the resistance, pin there for a place in trade, check the monthly. Okay, so all guys in the trade, everybody. Any other trades? We're giving to, yes, John, we give a sec. John, Max, Maxine, Marcus, Todd, Paul. Give me a second, everybody. We're going to wait for Alex first, Olga, Shantana, maybe, all of you guys who are online. There is no right or wrong. Please participate. We don't buy. This is how you learn. Okay. Hedge fund trader, Alex, what are you going to buy or sell? There is no right or wrong. We're here to learn. Okay. You can buy or sell anything. Max again, buy Bitcoin daily chart. Max again. Max was buying Bitcoin. Remember everybody last time? I'm not even sure if I have Bitcoin. Alright, I don't have it. I need to build it. Everybody give me a second. I need to build the chart classes. I need to build the chart. Give it a second, everybody. Alright. Max, please type in the chat. Where is the stop loss? Where is the take profit? So, Bitcoin. Max on Teams. One Bitcoin, BTC. Bitcoin on the daily chart. Bitcoin on the daily chart. And now this was, I believe this is from the previous Forex trading week, right? Was you Max? I believe it was Max, right? I'm not sure anyway. You know, buy Bitcoin daily chart, alright. And give me a second. Just quickly, you know, maybe I'm going to, hopefully not going to make any mistakes, but anyway, you know, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, and I'm not sure about lower lows, lower highs. Yes, we do have, you know, and on the smaller scale would be something like this, you know, change in the short-term trend, right? Hard highs, hard lows. I wait for the bearish signal and sell, says Alex. Okay, Alex, on what time frame? What time frame, what pattern? Okay, everybody, give me a second. F11, F11. Whoops. Oh, we have just this one. Okay. Max, I'm going to buy, but type in the chat. I'm still waiting. You know, we're going to buy Bitcoin. You know, price, stop loss. 105,000 says Max. 105,000. 105,000. Max, what pattern are you trading? Boss, can I leave it without take profit? You can leave it without take profit, Max, but you must not risk more than you make. Does this make sense? At least in theory, you can leave it without take profit, but you know, you must not. Forex Course 101, you must not. In the advanced course, you're going to learn some different strategies, set and forget strategies, you know, that we go against the trend and we, you know, but it's a different story, you know, it's a different knowledge, it's advanced. Forex Course 101, you should not risk more than you make. Then 180, okay. You believe that, yeah, most people speculate, I mean, hopefully, right? But most people speculate that the market is going to go to the Bitcoin is going to go to 100,000. All right. This is Max. Give me a second. Submit orders. Are we in? All right. Max, what pattern are you trading? This is Max from Teams, everybody. Max long, daily, short and trend, boss. STT. Give me a second. Is this well, Max, your stop loss? Everybody, give me a second. I'm not sure if my car is ringing. Give me a second. Alright, not my car. Daily bearish candle, stop loss above bearish candle. So GBP JPY again, Alex? GBP JPY again. Max. Everybody. Which one is the correct stop loss, everybody? Is the stop loss number 1 the correct stop loss? Is the stop loss number 2 the correct stop loss for Max? Buying the short and trend on Bitcoin daily chart. Alright, so this is for Max stop loss number 1. And this is for Max again. Here it's stop loss number 2. Stop loss number 2. Stop loss number 2. There is no right or wrong anyway. Boss, I have a question from the previous classes. Shoot, if it's not too complicated. Alright, so this is Bitcoin, and let's go back to, oh, I need to save it. File, save, so it's 0 BTC, 0 BTC. And now we go back to GBP JPY, open GBP JPY. Alex is going to short stop loss above the bearish candle. Okay, where is the take profit? Where is the take profit? If this closes bearish, right? Boss, I don't get it. Why should we wait to daily to close? Because, everybody, what's the answer? Paul, it's asking on Teams. Boss, I don't get it. Why should we wait for the daily to close? What's the answer? Everybody? And please give it a like. Everybody help the channel grow. It's for free. Student traders on YouTube, what do you think? Paul is asking, boss, I don't get it. Why should we wait for the daily candle to close? What's the answer? Hedge fund trader Alex, hedge fund trader Nandozi, hedge fund trader Olga. Why it would be wise, no right or wrong, right? Not right or wrong, but why it would be wise to wait for this candle to close? Why it would be wise for this candle to close, everybody? What do you think? Alex is 142, alright, all good. Just an example, right? So if this candle closes bearish, you know, and let's say something like this, just an example, and Alex says, oh, I'm going to go 1 per 2, clone, alright, whoops, need to get back, and right click and clone, and now there you go. Because daily is more powerful candle. No. Did Olga did anything wrong buying the market now? Did Olga did anything wrong, everybody, going long on the 4-hour chart? The higher time frame controls the smaller time, but you know, you see everybody, this is the purpose of the Forex Trading Week, and this is what I'm telling you, we're trying to implement what we have learned so far into the live market. You are Olga, and you are seeing huge bullish candle, the third huge bullish candle still moving up, and you think, well, it's going up like crazy, it's going up parabolic, why shouldn't I enter on the 4-hour chart? Does this make sense? It's common sense, right? But what else is there that you might not see with your brain? If you are going to just listen to candles, this is one way to go. If you are going to listen to candles and the indicators, this is another way to go. But there is something else that you should listen to, what it's called. Nandozi, because the daily candle controls the smaller time frame. Sure, but everybody, if you have 3 bullish candles like this, 1, 2, 3, and then you have 3 bullish candles like this, 1, 2, 3, are those 3 bullish candles the same? Alex on YouTube, and it will be a confirmation on the daily to go short on the 4-hour chart. Low probability. See everybody, I want you to be a trader. You're not a trader yet, you're an analyst. Dear analysts, what else is there that you are not seeing maybe? Everybody. Also, let's make a 4th candle. There is a 4th candle bearish. Alright. How many of you are shorting bearish candles in an uptrend and you are losing money? Alright, I'm going to move another one here. Are those 2 candles and 2 trends, are those 2 the same, everybody? What is the difference from the candles on the left compared to the candles on the right? Nandozi, because we're expecting a retracement. How do you know? How do you know? See, dear analyst, you want to be a trader, but analysis, no, we're not there yet. Right? We're trying to implement what we have learned so far. How many of you are buying bearish we're going to talk about candles, but you have a bearish candlestick formation in an uptrend, and you believe just because it's a bearish candlestick formation in an uptrend that this market is going to go down, where there are specific places where the market is going to go down, so you short the candle and you lose because you went against the trend. Does this make sense? If you want to have a better probability, better chance of success, buy bullish candles in an uptrend. Don't sell bearish candles. Those are the Forex Course 101 rules and concepts. This is what we need to understand. Market can do anything. Nandozi, applause to Nandozi. The market is on the pivot point. That's the big deal. That's the big deal, everybody. Why it wise to wait for the daily candle to close and not jump blindly, because we are at the pivot point. Okay, analysts, the market is at the pivot point, you can see it. So 7 times out of 10, we don't know how it's going to react, but it is going to react, not every single time, but 7 times out of 10, this market is going to react. Make sense? So the better entry on the 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, 2 hour chart would be down in here, because you are in between the pivot points. You still have space to go compared to up in here. Oh, but Olga still can win. Absolutely, Olga can still win, sure. But if Olga doesn't win, and Olga is just a name, could be me, John, whatever, but if the market goes down to here, you know, then I'm going to ask Olga and all of you guys, well, you've seen there is a pivot point up in here, yes? Yes, boss. Why did you buy the pivot point? Example. No, this is not a strategy, John. Example. We're trying to implement what we have learned so far into the live markets. Oh, on YouTube, Olga is saying with me the pivot point, it is a different level. Pivot points are areas, everybody, not lines to the pip. Pivot point are areas, alright? The pivot point is below, and my shortened trend between the two pivot points. I saw the pivot point, but the trend passed the pivot point and went higher. Sure. Well, this is a valid argument, Olga, don't worry. We can go to the monthly chart. You know, it's a valid argument, everybody. You know, and why would you have the pivot point up in here? Well, can you see it, everybody? Why this pivot point is in here? From the chart, can you see, Olga? The market touched multiple times here, you know. That's why this pivot point is here. Okay, everybody, can you see it? What's the logic behind? You know, it touched once, 2 times, 3 times, you know. Okay, there is no right or wrong anyway. Whoops, I messed with the stop loss. And here it touched with the different. Can you see everybody in here? Okay, now fair enough, if you would do something like this, you know, it would be a different story. And what 204, 246, 204, 246, 204, 246, 204, 204, 486. So it's you know, even if I lower the pivot point, everybody, pivot points are areas, makes sense, and this market didn't react yet. Does this make sense, everybody? Check your, as Alex said, check your monthly chart. You should have a pivot point somewhere around, somewhere in here. 204, 246 up to, you know, 204, 900. Okay, everybody? 204,900. You should have a pivot point up there. Can you see it from the monthly chart, everybody? Type in the chat. Yes, I can see it. This is you being a good analyst, building your charts first. There is no right or wrong. I have a pivot point below. It's 199. Can you see it, everybody? Anyway, there is no right or wrong. But do we agree that, I'm not sure if you, maybe TradingView has different data, you know, or this is J4X3, you know, and if you're messing with time zones on the chart, maybe, but, you know, can you see it, everybody? There is a logic to why do I have a pivot point in here? Yeah, it agreed, you know, it's a little bit subjective. We talked about this already, you know. Nevertheless, Nandozi gets the applause because Nandozi said, well, it would be advisable to wait for the daily to close. Okay, that's the learning lesson here, you know. Not a rule, but a suggestion. It's advisable to wait for the daily candle to close at support resistance pivot point to see how the market is going to react, to have better probabilities. All right, everybody? Do you want to make a screenshot? Do you want to take a screenshot, everybody? Photo, picture, type in the chat, done. Nandozi, we can sometimes not have same pivot point as everyone had. That's a challenge. Yeah, fair enough. But anyway, you know, everybody, if you have a pivot point there, or if you have a pivot point in here, or if you have a pivot point up in here, this is all the same. Makes sense, everybody? Because it's an area. Alright? It's an area. But it's from the monthly, makes sense? You cannot too far, not like this. But if you have a 204, 568, or 205, 182, or 205, 587, it's an area. Pivot points are areas. Support, resistance, pivot points are areas of potential reversals. Alright, everybody? So the reason, the motivation why wait, not a rule but a suggestion, it's advisable to wait for the daily candle to close at support, resistance, pivot point to see how the market is going to react. If it closes bullish, you continue. If it closes bearish, you don't buy, you know, from the 4-hour chart. If it closes a doji, you need to wait for another day. It's an undecision candle. Alright, everybody, Olga, it's making money. Max, you're making money. Max is making money. Next, what do you want to buy, sell? Type in the chat currency per time frame, what pattern, where is the stop loss, where is the take profit. What should we consider? Whatever. There is no right or wrong, everybody. Okay. This is the monthly chart. If your pivot point is like this, or it's on another high, alright? Give me a second, everybody. So, okay, let's be more, maybe I'm not clear enough. If you put a pivot point on this high, or if you put a pivot point on this high, or if you put a pivot point on this high, alright? That's the area. Makes sense, everybody? That's the area, because all of those, then the market reacted. Can you see it? Sometimes it went through and reacted. Here it just touched and went down. Go crash the first level, go to the second level and retraced. Went to the first level and retraced. Went to the second level and retraced. Make sense? It's an area. Went through the second level and retraced. Make sense, everybody? It seems that some of my messages don't come through. Yes, correct, Olga. Some of your messages, they're not going through. Unfortunately, everybody, and I don't know what to do. Okay. Hedge fund trader Alex, what are you going to buy, sell? If not, I'm going to go with the guys on Teams. Paul, short USD CAD, daily chart, short on trend. Paul on Teams, USD CAD, short, USD CAD, short, daily chart, short on trend. Nando's in YouTube. Boss, please, what if we have a clear entry on my trading time frame, but the market is in consolidation on the smaller time frame? What should we do? Ask in the group. Nandozi, ask on Teams. Nandozi, ask on Teams. This is a great question to ask the group, because I want to test how the guys on Teams are. Nandozi, go to this one, Professional Traders Mike Speed Bulls, and put this question on Teams, Nandozi. All right. If the guys are going to answer correctly, you are not going to like the answer. Oh, Paul, USD CAD daily chart, short. Are you sure? Shorting the daily chart, Paul? Paul on Teams, extension, retracement, extension. Not sure which one is the lower low. Everybody give me a second. Lower low widget. We have the widget. Which one is the lower low? Low 137.211, 137.200. So that's the lower low. Therefore, that's the high of the short-term uptrend. Relevant highs and lows. Everybody remember. Okay. Why would you short? There is no right or wrong. Ndo says, okay, boss. Why would you thought? No, Paul. Paul, why would you short? Oh, short-term trade, boss. All right. Tell me stop loss. Everybody, before you short, it's the same. We're trying to implement what we have learned so far. When you want to do a retracement trade, what should you check? Who knows? Let's try to implement the knowledge into the live market. Before you do a retracement trade, what does the knowledge say? Should you check the higher time frame or should you check the smaller time frame? We have 50 minutes to go. What does the knowledge say? There is no right or wrong. Hedge fund trader Nandozi, hedge fund trader Olga, hedge fund trader Alex, and everybody else online. David, if you're here. Melissa, Marcus, Julius, Douglas, Mattia. There is no right or wrong. Check the smaller time frame. Applause to Nandozi. Wow. Okay, everybody? Before you do a retracement trade, you know, the first reversals on the retracement rates are from the smaller time frame. Make sense, everybody? So Paul, you need to go to the 2-hour chart example. Okay, see everybody, this is hard work, you know. I need to go on the 2-hour chart and I need to find the trend now. Okay, on the 2-hour chart, so it cannot be the same candle because it's a sequence. So low to high, high to low, higher high, higher low, another higher high, higher low. It's a sequence. High, there is not a low, high, low, if I'm not mistaken, of course. Everybody, high to low, low to high, and extension, retracement, and extension. Okay, everybody, can you see it? If you short the market right now, are you going with the trend or are you going against the trend? What's the answer? Analysts. If you short the market right now on the daily from the smaller time frame, are you going against the trend or are you going with the trend? Is your retracement rate pure speculation or is this retracement rate happening? Everybody, tell your friends and family to come to Forex Course 101. It's for free. Check Instagram, give it a like on YouTube videos, send me emails if you have ideas, partnerships, whatever. Yeah, we didn't have the call with Axie, the Axie guy, unfortunately. Well, he sent me that he is sick. He had a sickness called, it's Brazilian stuff, it's called dengue. You know? Yeah, maybe in about 2 weeks time we're going to have again, trying to have the meeting, everybody, makes sense? So far our capital partner, it's Darwinex Zero. Okay. For yeah, this is, in my humble opinion, it's the best for beginner traders, you know. It's also cheap. It's $35 per month. Make sense? And it's for real. It's not demo. It's for real. Yeah, you can get funded with them, sure. Everybody, help Paul out. If I short the market now, am I speculating from the daily chart that this market is going to fall? Am I speculating that this market is going to fall? How is my timing? Remember the module from the manual, module number 2, it's called timing and retracement trading, remember? Hedge fund trader Nandozi from YouTube, hedge fund trader Olga from YouTube, hedge fund trader Alex from YouTube, and everybody else on YouTube. If Paul from Teams shorts the market right now, because we are at the pivot point, and we are, and Paul wants to do a retracement trade on the uptrend, and there is an uptrend, talking about timing, it's Paul speculating that this market is going to fall. Now, everybody listen up. Paul is telling me, boss, but you said the market is going to react 7 times out of 10. Yes, but not when you say it. Try to learn, everybody, this is all about timing. The market is Paul is getting angry. The market is going to react 7 times out of 10, but not when you want it. Make sense? You need to strategically wait. This is strategic waiting. Olga is saying on YouTube, I think we are speculating. Of course, pure speculation. Make sense, everybody? We are speculating. The market's going to react, Paul, sure, but not when you say it. Make sense? Alex, wait to break the previous low to break. Exactly. Everybody, this is not going to guarantee anything, but you are going to have a better probability. Make sense? Make sense, everybody? Better probability. Boss, what about risk-reward ratio? Well, that's on you. That's on you, guys. There is no right or wrong. Make sense? I'm not sure who said it, but maybe it's too soon because we're in the Forex Course 101. Somebody said in one book, I don't remember who was, just because you understand the setup, this doesn't necessarily mean that you should take the trade. Max said, wow. Boss, can you repeat please? Just because you understand, just because you see and understand the setup, this is the setup. I am Paul on the daily chart. I'm seeing a bearish candle on the daily. I'm seeing the market is not moving up. Now it's a doji. Example. Just because I'm understanding a setup, this doesn't mean necessarily that I should take the trade. How many losers we have, everybody, that when we do the analysis on our trading, you know, when you go to where you've entered, where was the stop loss, where is the take profit, how many of us, when we do analysis on our trading, we scratch the head and we think, oh shoot, why did I enter here? Why did I enter here? How many trades did I enter without... I don't even remember why did I enter. Make sense, everybody? Did this happen to you already? You made countless entries, and when you are trying to figure out why did you lose, you are questioning yourself, oh, but this entry doesn't make any sense to me. Meaning it was a low probability entry. How many of us, still today, we jump in the market because that's the candle? And me punching you in the face, right? Oh, it's just one candle. One candle means nothing. Why are you shorting the market? Oh, there is a weekly candle. It's one candle. What about support, resistance, pivot points, Fibonacci's we're going to learn in the next month? What about multiple time frame trading? What about the market extension and retracement? What about the short-term trend extension and retracement? There are multiple factors in here working, you know, and you are jumping in just because of one candle. No, it's not a joke. Weekly candle too. One candle means nothing. And Dozy says, yeah, I'm the victim. Well, you're not alone on Dozy. Welcome to the club. But this is how we learn. Make sense, everybody? Boss, what's the cost of the Maxine, I don't want to spend too much time. Everybody, learn how to make big money. If you are in any course, it's for free. Make sense? Otherwise, it's 2,000 bucks. That's I agree that that's a lot of money. But it's 5 weeks. Okay, it's 5 weeks and it's going to be, it's 5 weeks and it's going to be just Saturdays, and it's going to be 4 to 5 hours. So it is a lot of money, but it's, you know, it's worth the money, believe me. Otherwise, join some course, you know, join Forex Course 101 private classes, join Forex Course 202, whatever. Make sense? Boss, why it's for free? Because I'm trying to help you. That's why. Some of you are still not getting it. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm looking for traders, everybody. Look in here. Me and my friend Ignacio. Darwinex Zero. me and my friend Ignacio, everybody, this is our problem. Can you see it? Can you see it, everybody? What's our problem? Boss, can you create a psychology class of Forex Course 101 to prep us? Sure, in the future. Can you see, everybody? This is our issue. We are looking for traders. We are not selling you a course like, I mean, a cost, it's a filter between undedicated and unsure people. Oh yeah, maybe I'm going to try something. Not to waste my time, not to waste your time. There must be a cost. There is no free lunch out there. Make sense, everybody? If you are going to dedicate to me, I am going to dedicate to you. Does this make sense, everybody? It's a win-win situation. Show me that you're for real, then... And by the way, in January, we're going to have the crypto course. Alright? I'm going to show you a portfolio that made 18,000% profit. With a little bit of luck, if we are fair enough, right? Olga says, Nandozi, that's a good one, like it. Nandozi, I like it too. Send me some specific questions. Okay, everybody? We can have a psychology class, not a big deal, but I don't want to shoot stars. So if you are like specific, you know, makes sense? Darwinex has 364 millions and nobody and no traders. How crazy is this, huh? Tell your friends and family to come here, please, I beg you. We have money to give you. I cannot be more blunt than this. Not me personally, but Darwinex. You know? And this is not a joke, everybody, because they are licensed. They have a license, okay? They wouldn't put this online if this wouldn't be true. Okay? It's regulation. They have the license. You know, it's not a joke. Alright, everybody? And going back to trading. Alright, everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to continue. Tomorrow we're going to see how... So today we have just two. We have Max going long and making money on Bitcoin. And we have Olga long on the GBP, JPY. We're going to see tomorrow how those are going to go. Okay? And tomorrow we're going to continue. Alright, everybody? Bring your charts to trading. Bring your charts. Bring your strategies tomorrow. Okay? Bring your strategies, everybody. Try to test your strategies in the Forex Trading Week. Until tomorrow, stay strong and trade like a boss. Never forget you're the boss of your account. And this is the boss signing